Hey, I'm back with episode 48 of this Isaac series overall, and episode 4 of the current Judas streak. Overall, I think this run went pretty well. Nothing particularly exceptional about it. I just had consistently high stats throughout and was able to maintain a decent surplus of health. To provide a quick update on other things going on with this channel, the quiz show that I've been talking about for a little bit now, I've come up with the final question category for it, so I just need to write up 5 of those, and then I should be able to get to scheduling. Maybe I should actually start scheduling it now, just to get a head start on that. I don't know. Writing those 5 questions probably won't take me. Well, I guess I have to do more than that. I have to actually make the visuals for the quiz show. Okay, maybe I shouldn't schedule it now, on second thought. But yeah, I do think that project's going to turn out to be a lot of fun. As you can see, or hear, I guess, I'm still doing this format of gameplay at ×2 speed with commentary recorded after the fact. I did actually enjoy that process pretty reasonably well. I think that both my gameplay and my commentary were better, so I'm going to keep doing that moving forward. Yeah, what else is there to talk about, really? I don't know. I don't do multiple takes of these. I have a few things in mind that I want to say going into it, but I don't usually do multiple takes because I think that makes it seem a little more genuine. If anybody's watching this, maybe you could say if that's preferable, or if you'd rather have this be more scripted instead of just me planning out a couple of things to say ahead of time. I don't know. I think both options have their merits. This is certainly easier, but the other option might provide better commentary. Though maybe it being less genuine would hinder it. I don't know. Anyways, this room here, this arena room, is actually the source of a mix-up, like a beneficial mix-up for me that happens later in the run. That white speckled pill is a Balls of Steel pill, which is a very good effect. But normally I only take pills if there is like a duplicate of it on the same floor, because that doubles the potential reward while keeping the risk the same. I see one of those on a later floor and take it, mistakenly believing that there's another one on the floor with me, and there is not. It winds up being beneficial for me, but it is a risk that is very much not in line with how I usually play this game. And this is the sort of source of that misunderstanding that leads me to doing that. It does work out for me in the end, but, I probably shouldn't have done it. I guess in hindsight it worked out, but in the moment it didn't make sense for me to do that, is what I'm trying to say. Just a couple more days now until I move out for this internship. It's all happening so fast. I don't really know what to say about that. I probably shouldn't say much about it. I don't want to give away where that internship is happening. That would be bad. Yeah, I get Krampus's head from that Krampus fight. That's not so good. But Lord of the Pit from the Fallen, that's very good. That's a very nice item to have. Another sort of common theme in this run is just blowing up random things and being immensely rewarded for it. I wind up doing that a fair bit, as you'll see later. Not that one. That did not turn out to be a secret room, but I did try to blow it up. Yeah, I've got a pretty hearty surplus of bombs throughout the entirety of this run. Yeah, I've been playing more of Everything is Crab. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm planning on recording any of that. It's fun, but I don't want to record that for the channel. I don't think. My preferred play style is probably little sort of nimble social scavenger build. So basically, I just stack a bunch of charm effects, a bunch of like agility and movement speed, and then just like scavenge food that other enemies are taking out. I beat the oh, what's the challenge called? The one where like bosses can spawn as regular enemies. I just beat that earlier today, actually. First try, even. It wasn't so difficult. I went for a social build with that one, fully not even realizing that you could like charm bosses. Like you can't charm them when they're bosses, but you can when they spawn as regular enemies. And that wound up being really, really strong. It turns out just having a bunch of charmed bosses fighting for you is good. Who would have thought? And then I got to like Carcinization 8. Right, I just, late in the game, I sort of stacked up a bunch of points into the pincers mechanic and eventually unlocked the pistol shrimp ultimate ability, which was a lot of fun. So I did wind up doing some of my own fighting late in the run, but it was mostly charmed allies doing it. I do like that game sort of lets you do charm builds. Well, you kind of can't do that in Isaac, because like just the way that Isaac works means that like you can't leave a room until every enemy and it's dead. Even if you have like charmed enemies helping you out, like you have to kill them in order to clear the room. So that's kind of unfortunate. But Isaac's still a phenomenal game. I'm not gonna stop playing it anytime soon. This is actually the first time in a while I've gotten like non-champion Gertie in a boss room. Normally I get the sort of gray champion variant that just spawns enemies and doesn't like. Yeah, here's where I take that balls of steel pill as like a misconception that wound up working out. And as you can see, I'm like double checking all of the other pills on the floor to see like, wait, was there actually another one there? And there wasn't. That was fully just a mistake that worked out on my part. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of that when I'm playing this game. It's like just me doing something I'm not supposed to do, but then it just works out anyways. That's probably why I can like lose from any position, come to think of it. As you can see, I sort of weighed the options of taking Goathead there, or not, Curved Horn, not Goathead, and ultimately decided to go with it, just because the extra damage is so good. There was a chance I could have gotten, like, the Guppy transformation if I had stuck with the left hand, but, I don't know. Goathead's just, it's a lot of damage. It's just, I said Goathead again, Curved Horn, dang it. Goat Hoof is a trinket. That's probably where I'm getting mixed up, because that's also a trinket that like buffs your stats. Yeah, I pretty much always take Hive Mind when I have enough money for it and I see it in the shop. It doesn't always wind up benefiting me, but like whenever it is good, it's like really good. So I pretty much just always take it. Because there's just no reason not to. Right? Well, I guess if you need the money for something else, that's a reason not to. But I had enough for that and treasure map, so why not just go for it? And I get Magic Mushroom here, which is just so good. I probably should have taken the nail there. In that moment, I was weighing it against, like, oh, do I want the faster damage ups with, like, the shorter recharge and the guaranteed devil deal? Or do I want, like, longer cooldown on the damage ups but also health generation? I completely forgot that I had gotten actual Goathead, not Curved Horn, but Goathead earlier in the run, so I was guaranteed devil deals for the rest of the run anyways. I completely forgot about that. So that was something that influenced my decision there that shouldn't have been influencing my decision. like in hindsight, I probably should have taken the nail. It worked out, but I should have taken it. But yeah, I've already sort of hit the point where I just have I just have high stats and a lot of bombs, and I'm just blowing up random stuff. That's the second time in a row I've gotten a rules card that said Chubb dislikes smoke. You probably already know this if you're watching this, but that some of the things that the rules card gives you are like legitimate gameplay hints. I take the Necronomicon here just to get rid of my last red heart container. Yeah, sometimes it does give you genuine gameplay hints, like you can feed Chubb bombs to deal a bunch of damage and stun it. But like that's so. I mean, it's a bit vague, but you can, like that. Some of those tips do mean things. I think there might also be a tip about like the walls hardening over time, and that's super vague, but that's meant to give you a clue about like boss rush being on a timer. Yeah, that secret room, I fully didn't know that was there. That was an instance of me blowing up that wall because I thought it would be cool if the secret room was there, not because I actually knew it was. But you know, sometimes that's just how it happens. And the pill I've been holding on to this whole run was an "Are you a wizard?" So that was super worth it, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure in the room I got it, the other pill was another balls of steel. So yeah, super not worth it. I should have gone for the other one. But you know, that's pills. You don't always know what they're gonna be. Yeah, I try to donate to this beggar, just to get stuff, and then the first thing he produces is a troll bomb, and he immediately blows himself up. So that doesn't work out. Yeah, I think this is actually my second run in a row getting Curse of the Lost on Womb 1, too, yeah. Oh, you know what? I just realized something. I should probably be, like, showing the seed at the start of each run, shouldn't I? Like, at the start of each video. You know, so that anybody who's watching can play along, I guess? I don't know. Genuinely, this like Loki fight where it's two of them in a room with these these sort of moving spike blocks, genuinely harder than most of the like regular floor, like floor 6, yeah, no 7, floor 7 bosses. It's especially since they like don't go away after you win the fight. It's so bad. Like I struggle with that more than most like one-off bosses. I got hit there and I could have avoided that damage. I just wasn't playing very well. I was getting complacent, you know how it is. I decided to go for this room in case those chests have any red hearts in them that I could feed to Dark Bomb. That's the good thing about just having good numbers, is like you can kind of do these arena rooms. They're meant to be like a risk-reward mechanic, but if your stats are good enough that you can handle the risk, you just get more stuff out of them. It's pretty simple. It's a pretty simple calculation. I've also been wondering, like, would it be interesting? Because, like, in addition to trying to make that Transformers quiz show, I am sort of like a hobbyist collector. I was thinking, is there any interest in anybody here? Because there's like one person, or like one or two people, maybe not the same people every time, but like people are watching my videos. So like, if there's any interest in just like seeing shots of the collection, like me just putting the figures in like interesting or fun poses and then just posting those alongside some of these videos, would that be fun? I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you feel like it. I don't know. I think I'm supposed to be saying things that'll like drum up engagement, but I I don't really know how to do that yet. I totally shouldn't have gotten hit there. That's the fully predictable Daddy Longlegs attack. I should have been able to avoid that, but I got hit. That's just how it is. Tammy's Head, super good item if you have Brimstone, super mid if you don't. It's part of one of the best synergies in the game, but on its own isn't that great. It's not actively bad the same way that like Ludovico technique is, but it's just not good. It's just not that good. I honestly handle this death fight like a lot better than I usually do. Yeah, I start fishing for secret rooms around there, and I don't find it. I don't know why I keep getting so many just like random soul hearts as room drops. That doesn't happen super often. I hate the yellow champion like open eye meat guys. They're just so fast. They're just so fast. Yeah, phase two is Isaac's most dangerous phase, so I use the chariot card to just blow right through it, thanks to sacrificial dagger. Honestly, sacrificial dagger plus like anything that gives you temporary invulnerability, god tier combination. Yeah, I'm gonna wind up passing on most of those items because they're like actively bad. But fun little thing about Blood of the Martyr. Oh yeah, Strange Attractor too. But fun little thing about Blood of the Martyr is that it actually has an intentional synergy programmed in with Book of Belial, where you get like a bigger damage up from Book of Belial if you have Blood of the Martyr. So that's fun. You know, it doesn't come up all that often, just because like I very rarely will have both items, and it's not even that like game changing of a synergy. It's just like a bit more damage whenever you use the item. But it's kind of cool. It's kind of neat. I don't know. It has like a unique visual effect too, I think. That's totally what I'm going to make the title and thumbnail. It's going to be a total clickbait, like, whoa, rarely seen synergy. And it's just that. It's just that. That's totally what I'm going to do. I fully got hit in the room transition there. Like, before the visuals for the room loaded in, I got, like, contact damaged by one of the monstros in there. And, like, if that had cost me the run, I would have been so upset. But I had enough health by then that it didn't really matter. Anyways, we're getting to the end of the run now. We're on to the final boss. I don't wind up fishing for a Mega Satan fight this time around. I don't think I could have taken him. I almost do this damageless, but then I get hit like right at the last second. But yeah, I guess I'll see you when I see you, and keep working on that project.